Hello. I hope this is working. I'm recording on my GoPro. I hope the audio is okay. Jenny, come here. She's trying to eat this cardboard box. She loves to eat cardboard. She's not eating it. She's just shredding it, which I think is good for her. Lately, I've been buying these stuffed animals from the DI. Let me go show you one. The stuffed animals at the DI are like $1, and the dog toys at the pet store are like $20. So it only made sense to me to just buy these. The eyeballs are not good for them to chew on, obviously, because they're like plastic, you know? And if they have like a little hard nose or whatever. So I have been cutting out the eyeballs of these so that she can get in there and shred them. She really likes the bear, I think mainly because she can really get in there and get all the stuffing out. And then I put the stuffing back in like a good mother. So she doesn't eat the stuffing. She just pulls it out and then I put it back in. And yeah, that's my new thing. These are in my house now. But I've also been saving these. I just feel like I'm a creative person. I can figure out something insane to do with these eyes. I also have a lot of friends who are creative people. So maybe one of my weirdo friends wants to make something with these eyeballs. I'm realizing, I think, that I might be a collector of things. I never had like a rock collection as a kid. I had a lot of stuffed animals. I was a big stuffed animal girl. My apartment's a mess right now, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. It's currently Saturday. I'm going to be gone the next, 4 weekends. So I really need to clean up this place, and I thought maybe I'd film it. Maybe it'll be interesting. Maybe it won't, and I'll just cut all of it out, and we'll pretend like this never happened. Like this, the flow of it, it's like, yeah. Like that one is really nice. It's like marble. Hello. I went to a birthday party this weekend and they gave us goodie bags. Inside of the goodie bags were these pens, these little gummy bear pens, you know, the kind that they each have their own lid, so when you need to replace it, you just stack it. And I was so obsessed with them that they gave me a whole stack of them. I think I'm gonna bring them to figure drawing tonight and give them to my figure drawing friends. They also gave me this tiny sparkly lizard, and I think I'm going to glue it to my door as a little guardian of the studio. If you don't know, now you know. E6000. If you ever need to glue something and you don't want it to come undone for a century, you use this. This is what I used to glue my magnet backings on with. I haven't used this in a while, so it might be kind of crusty. Oh yeah, she's crusty. Okay, I think it should go here, or maybe here. Yeah. Anyway, I have so much to do today. I have to pack my Patreon orders for July. Those are the stickers. And then these are the postcards. They're not a standard postcard size. They're more like bookmarks, maybe. Didn't feel like cropping this image or adding a border or anything. So I don't know. It's kind of fun to have a weird size postcard, maybe. Maybe people can use it as a bookmark. These things are going in envelopes today. Just kind of a nice way to start your week. I just put my headphones in, listen to a podcast, vibe out, you know?
Thoughts, Sophie?
So just be.
Would you please try to be more natural? You got anything to say, Judy? Nothing, as usual. Okay, here's my favorite part of Chris's studio. That little detail on the ceiling.
From the earthquake.
Is it really?
Yeah, because Oliver had this whole space, and he said that when the earthquake was here, like a big part of the ceiling fell down. Whoa.
Boom. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it'll happen.
The big one's coming. It's coming.
That's what they say. People love bookshelves.
People do love bookshelves. People do love bookshelves. I can't lie.
Should I flip through all your personal journals over here?
Yeah, those are all my journals from high school, if you ever want to see.
Oh, viewer, should I do it? It is a certified gross air day. Bird's eye view of Sophie, hard at work.
Check it out, world.
Only wonder which painting that will be someday. It is not one of these. Oh look, here's a little note from a little girl. She drew a fish, a flower, a rabbit, and a cat. I taught her everything she knows.
I still draw hats like how my mom used to show me how to do it. Like, put your little legs here, put the tail here.
Sophie, what are you most excited for about camp?
Oh.
Summer camp? Landfill?
And one time I was like the fish handler, and like they got like 3 giant coolers full of like trout from this fishery down the road, and they were dead, like freshly dead. And I was in charge of like slopping them around and making sure they like stayed cold and like changing the ice and stuff. And it was like a 3-day shoot. It was like totally fucked. And then at the very end,
Changing the ice?
yeah, because they were dead, like freshly dead. Yeah. And then at the end we didn't know what to do with them, so we just like took them to the landfill and like threw them in the landfill. Because like, I didn't want to put them in the river because I was like, I'm not trying to introduce all this nutrients into the river.
That
Like,
seems wrong.
like yeah. So I was like, there's birds and shit in the landfill, and so I like
When was this? How old were you?
this was like 4 years ago, probably 5 years ago.
So those fish are
Wardrobe,
well rotted
I
by
was
now.
art.
Yeah, huh. Hi. Someday you'll trust me.
Hi. You're being propped up by my plant here, so just ignore that. Maybe we'll tuck him in a little bit. I want to talk about some books that I got from the library. I got this, Hurricane Girl, read it, loved it. It's about a woman who buys a house on the coast in North Carolina, and then her house gets flattened by a hurricane, and then she gets a traumatic brain injury because someone attacks her, and then chaos ensues. A woman making poor choices, maybe because she just got smacked in the head, and maybe because she's just weird like that. And I loved it. It was really fun. It was a lot about swimming. It was very summery, and I liked that. And then I read Big Swiss by Jen Began. It's about a woman who is a transcriber for a sex therapist, and then she ends up falling in love with one of the clients. Again, chaos ensues. She makes problematic choices. She has a weird brain, and it was really funny. I can't remember the last time that I read a book and like actually lolled. Like I was like, ha ha, out loud. I wasn't just like, I laughed. It was fun. I really liked it. And then I'm currently this far through Vanishing World by Sayaka Murata. I loved Earthlings and Convenience Store Woman. Those are like some of my favorite books I've read recently. This is her new book. It's about a world where people don't have sex to make babies anymore, and it's frowned upon, and it's like exploring that, and she falls in love with manga characters, and she's a weird character, and I'm enjoying it. I've been devouring books. I love reading right now. I've been just reading. And then I randomly picked up this. It's an art book of Jack McLarty, who is like a Portland painter in the mid-century. Yeah, I just really liked his paintings. This one feels very Portland, Oregon to me. His later stuff is a bit more cubist, Picasso-y, but never heard of this guy. Now I know a lot about his life. So that's kind of fun. Okay, actually, I have a hot take about reading. Usually I read a couple pages before bed, but I never remember what the story is about, and I have a hard time like getting into it and like losing myself in the world. Then I end up reading books but like finishing them and never remembering anything about them because I read them when I'm in a dreamlike state. I have still been reading before bed, but I have been reading on the couch when I drink my coffee in the morning. That is making such a big difference in my life because I'm not scrolling, I'm not watching YouTube, I'm reading a book. And it's really nice. And like times like right now, I just ate dinner. I'm not really sure what I should do right now. I want to go for a walk, but I kind of need to digest a little bit. I'm going to read my book for like 20 minutes. It's going to be great. So yeah, if you have a hard time reading books, maybe reading right before bedtime isn't the right answer for you or for me. Yeah, it's a really juicy one. Studio Kristen from the future here to give a little explanation of what's going on in these clips. So I applied for something called Fieldworks, kind of like an experimental workshop residency experience that the Utah Museum of Contemporary Art put on in conjunction with the Art Bridges Foundation and a nonprofit called Epicenter that's based in Green River, Utah. We spent 4 days in Green River making these sculptures from materials that we found in the landfill, inspired by the work of Lee Bonteque, who made this sculpture that we were all kind of riffing off of. I'll just let the rest of the clips speak for themselves and talk to you when we get back to Salt Lake.
Gate smell. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sitting on it.
Come on. 2, 3. Yeah.
struggle with it. Oh my God.
It's funny because I'm like, the animal panels are infinitely better than the non-animal panels.
I like the landscapes. The watermelon's great.
The melon was fun.
The melon is like the
There's
same
little
style
ants.
as the animals.
Yeah.
And the chub? Is that what he is?
He's my favorite. He was my last panel.
He's so
saved him for
cute.
last. What I had like, not even a week to do this.
Oh my gosh.
Insane. I saw behind you.
Yeah. It is Sunday in Green River, Utah, and everything's closed, if not shut down. I'm riding my bike on Main Street. I'm headed to the John Wesley Powell Museum to finish my sculpture, and I'm the only person out here right now. That building is shuttered. That building's shuttered. The grocery store is back there. That building seems functional. I don't think that building's functional. I'm not sure if this garage is functional. It has some cool cars inside. This Oasis motel is definitely not operational. We were strongly discouraged from trespassing, so I'm gonna make my way back to the museum. There's like beautiful desert landscape over there. On the other side of the road, a golf course. You see that? What do you see down there? Tell me what you see down there. Texture! Hi, again, back in the studio. I just got back from Green River yesterday. I have one day in the studio. I have to pack like 50 orders today. And then tomorrow I'm going to Portland for one of my close friends' wedding. I have a day to myself to do whatever I want. So that'll be fun. I hope I get to see some cool art and stuff. I'm feeling really inspired by the weekend that I just spent in Green River. It was so fun to make a sculpture. I don't make sculptures. I feel like I'm just like a solitary little being in my studio a lot of the time. So it's just really good to interact with other artists. And sometimes in my daily life, I just like say things and people are like, what? On this trip, we were all just saying things and all of us were like, yeah, totally. I know exactly what you mean. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what was happening. And I was really inspired by the other artists. A lot of people had more experience with sculpture. Some people are like big time professional, like sculptors. So it was like an amazing opportunity to get to learn from them and to hear about their process. Yeah, I just feel like I can make art out of anything. Everything I look at now looks different. Like I'm looking at trash on the side of the road and I'm like, is that a sculpture? But I kind of have to turn that part of my brain off because I don't have time to make art right now. I have to do the business side of my job and pack these orders and get them out. So that's what I'm doing today. This vlog is all over the place, but we're going to Portland tomorrow. We're going to Portland tomorrow. Let's pack these orders and then we're gonna go to Portland. Okay. I'm back in the studio again. I just got home from Portland yesterday. On Saturday, I'm leaving to go on a 2-week trip to upstate New York, a place I've never been before, to go to Lake Champlain with the person I'm dating. I'm gonna treat it like a real vacation where I don't film any of it and I just make art for fun and not for work. I'm in the studio today getting my Patreon rewards ready for August. These are the rewards for August. I think this video will go up in time for you to sign up if you want to receive these in the mail. This is the postcard and this is the sticker. I have had a crazy month. I would not have planned it this way. Doing this much travel all in a row is like kind of risky for my immune system. So I've been making sure to like really take care of myself. But yeah, I'm just feeling like kind of all over the place, but still like inspired and excited to get back to work once I get back from New York. Portland was really fun. I have been through Portland before, but never really spent time there. And we spent 4 days there. I went to the Portland Art Museum. I had so much really good food. I'm gonna make a little list on my Patreon of places that I went, a little travel report. And I also started doing this new thing that my friend Sophie, who was featured throughout this video. Sophie is one of my close friends and also my like studio assistant. I pay her to help me out in the studio. She showed me this really cool thing that she discovered, which is making stamps with a kneaded eraser. Okay, so I've been using this little Baggu eyeglass case to hold everything. So you just need a kneaded eraser, like from the art supply store, and you need a stamp pad. I have been using this one because it's waterproof ink. Let's see, what can we make an impression of in the studio? I'm gonna do this little lock over here. Then you push it up against whatever metal texture you want to grab. It doesn't have to be metal, but it just has to be harder than the eraser. It looks like this, and then we stamp it on our stamp pad. Okay, and then I just have this cheap little newsprint notebook. And then you have this really cool impression of whatever you get with a kneaded eraser. It was a really fun thing to do while traveling because I feel like sometimes when I travel with other people who aren't artists, I don't really have time to sit down and sketch, but there's all sorts of metal and, you know, textures out in the world. This is like a scallop and an oyster and some like flatware from a restaurant that we went to. Yeah, it was just really fun. So I'm gonna scan those in and put them on Patreon as well. Earlier in the video, I was saying that this is kind of like a chaotic vlog. I say that every time. They're always weird. They're always chaotic. I showed my video in progress to someone and they were like, oh, it's like a collage. And I was like, yeah, it is like a collage. And it definitely feels like collaging while I'm editing. Just that little comment really helped me and made me think about my videos differently. I'm really glad that people enjoy watching them also. So if you enjoy watching them, maybe leave me a comment. Tell me how your summer's going. My summer has been so chaotic so far. I'm very excited for it to cool down. It's like 100 degrees in Salt Lake. I just got out of the shower. My hair is dry already. It feels like living inside of a blow dryer. So yeah, I'm excited to go to New York. I'm excited to get back to my tiny paintings project. There wasn't very much painting in this video. Sorry. I just didn't paint that much in the last couple weeks. So anyway, I'll see you in the next video. I love you and care about you, and I'm just really glad that you're here. I hope that you are taking care of yourself and making art and doing stuff that inspires you and not just doom scrolling all day. I've been fighting the vertical video. That's my new thing, is no vertical videos for me because it's too engaging. The scroll is just bad for my brain. I don't know what I have in here, but I have something that makes this feel so good. Horizontal videos only. So thank you for joining me on this horizontal video. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.
No, I can't be seen. I can't be seen, Chris.
This is so funny.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, honestly. Thanks, Grandma. The three of them together. It's pretty iconic.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Literally.